Lena and the Silver Key. Lena was a curious 8-year-old girl who lived in a small cottage near a forest. Every morning she helped her grandmother gather berries by the river bank. Each evening she watched the stars and dreamed of a great adventure. One day she found a small silver key on a mossy stone near the water. The key was cold and smooth and it sparkled in the sunlight. Lena picked it up and felt a gentle tingle in her hand. She ran back to her cottage and showed the key to her grandmother. Her grandmother smiled and said the key might open something magical. Lena's heart beat fast with excitement and curiosity. She decided to explore the forest at dawn the next day. She packed a small bag with bread, water, and her favorite pencil. She also put her notebook inside to draw what she saw. At sunrise Lena walked with careful steps toward the deep green trees. The forest was full of tall pines and soft moss underfoot. Birds sang gentle songs above her head in the morning light. Small creatures rustled in the underbrush as she moved forward. Suddenly Lena saw a narrow path lined with glowing blue stones. The stones shone like tiny stars on the ground. Lena felt sure the silver key would open something nearby. She followed the stones that led deeper into the forest. At the end of the path she found a wooden door in a tree trunk. The door was small and carved with images of leaves and stars. Lena kneeled and held the key up to the lock. She turned the key gently and the door swung open. Behind the door was a hidden garden filled with soft light. The air smelled sweet like flowers and fresh rain. Lena stepped inside and saw many glowing plants and gentle creatures. A small deer with golden fur approached and bowed its head. The deer spoke in a calm voice that only kind children could hear. It said, "Welcome Lena, the forest has waited for you." The deer asked her to help heal the garden's heart. Lena asked, "How can I help you this morning?" The deer led her to a small fountain at the garden center. The water in the fountain had lost its glow. The deer said the water gave life to the plants. Without its light the garden would fade before sunset. Lena felt a wave of concern and knew she must act. She remembered her grandmother's words about kindness and courage. The deer said, "Place the silver key in the fountain stone." Lena knelt and saw a small hole in the fountain's stone edge. She put the key into the hole and turned it. The fountain began to glow with soft silver light again. Water sparkled and danced in the air under the sun. Flowers opened their petals wide in thanks. The forest creatures gathered around to watch happily. Birds chirped and deer smiled with bright eyes. Lena felt a warm glow in her chest. She had helped the garden with a simple act of care. The deer bowed again and said, "Thank you, brave friend." It gave Lena a small seed shaped like a star. The seed glowed faintly in Lena's hand. The deer said, "Plant this seed where new hopes can grow." Lena chose a small pot she carried with her. She dug a hole in soft soil by a glowing plant. She placed the seed inside and covered it gently. The seed sprouted instantly with a tiny silver shoot. The garden hummed with new energy and soft music. Lena clapped her hands with joy. The deer led her back to the door in the tree. Lena stepped through and closed the door behind her. The forest looked quiet and bright in the morning sun. She walked back to her village with a happy heart. When she arrived she showed her grandmother the glowing seedling. Her grandmother hugged her with pride and love. Lena placed the seedling on her windowsill to watch it grow. That night she wrote in her notebook about the secret garden. She drew the stones, the deer, and the glowing fountain. She wrote, "Kindness and courage open hidden doors." Lena fell asleep feeling peaceful and hopeful. She dreamed of new adventures in the glowing forest. The next morning the seedling had grown 2 leaves. Lena smiled at its bright silver tips. She knew the garden's magic was her gift to share. From that day on she watched the stars and seeds alike. She listened for soft voices calling her name. She remembered that a kind heart can heal any place. The forest treasures and the silver key would wait for Lena. And she would return whenever magic needed a friend.